Google are not one of the most valuable companies on the planet because they have a really popular search engine and a useful email tool. They're one of the most valuable companies on the planet because they centralize their data in lifecycle data systems. So let me give you an example of that. Google know every single thing about you. They know everything you search for about coronavirus, about your job, about holidays, all your deepest, darkest secrets, everything you worry about with your kids, with your wife, with your husband. They know all of that information. They also know every email that you get, and they read all those emails and every reply you send and how often you talk to people in your emails. They also know all the data that you store in your Google Sheets and what that data is about, and they know where you travel to on Google Maps and when you travel there and how often you travel there and how long it takes. But they don't keep all that information separate in different tools. At the center of it all, they have a life cycle data system that puts it all together on one profile. So it all goes on Mark Burgess's profile. And so therefore, Google are the only company who can put the right content in front of the right people at exactly the right moment. And companies around the world pay them large sums of money to do that. And they can't be beaten. They can't be caught, because it would take another company 20 years of doing that to just get to where Google is already today. You can't just switch it on. They've been amalgamating that data over long periods of time. So they can't be knocked off their perch. They can't possibly be beaten unless somehow they choose to fuck it up. But you get the point. And all of these companies are the same. Amazon is the same. Apple is the same. Facebook is the same. Netflix is the same. Tesla is the same. Tesla, I mean, you might think to yourself, how is Tesla a life cycle data system? Tesla, to have a self-driving car, needs 20 cameras on the outside and the inside, microphones everywhere. It knows where you go, when you go there, what you're wearing, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, who you're traveling with, what you're talking about, all of that stuff. So for these companies, CRM is not the center of their business. It's a part of their business. The customers are the center of their business. And this is where a problem has been created for a state agency. CRMs were designed to help us. Agents see them as the centerpiece of their business, but they're not. Yes, back in the 90s and the early 2000s, they were key for manual tasks like keeping notes. But the world's moved on so much from a technical perspective. That's just now a small part of the jigsaw that you need in order to have a good overview of your business. Everything, including those things that CRM does, needs to feed into one central life cycle system and keep that one central record on each person, telling you not just if they've had a valuation from you, but who's been reading your content, which type of content were they reading, who's been on your website, when were they on the website, which emails and which Facebook ads do they need to go out automatically, which ones have they been looking at, which ones need to go to people that have done an instant valuation, asking them to do a face-to-face valuation, which of your portal inquiries have got properties to sell, and so on and so on and so on. So in a life cycle system, you can see a live funnel of your whole database showing exactly where everybody is, and the system is working it all out for you based on thousands of algorithms. You're not having to figure this out. You're not having to go, oh, this guy's looked at this piece of content, so I think I'm going to put him in this part of the funnel. It's all being done for you in the background.
What starts here changes the world. If you want to change the world, you must be your very best in the darkest moments. For the boat to make it to its destination, everyone must paddle. You can't change the world alone. You will need some help. And to truly get from your starting point to your destination takes friends, colleagues, the goodwill of strangers, and a strong coxswain to guide you. If you want to change the world, find someone to help you paddle.
The things that make us different, those are our superpowers. Every day when you walk out the door, put on your imaginary cape and go out there and conquer the world.
The world is too dangerous and the world is too difficult for you to think that you can do these things alone. If you find your spark, I commend you. Now, who are you going to ask for help, and when are you going to accept help